when the rain beats against my window pane, I'll think of summer days again and dream of you, and dream of you.
Surfing every day down at Malibu, neath the warm California sun. No more books, no more homework to do now, 'cause summer means fun, summer means fun. Summer means fun.
It's now time for the best of Beaver County. For the next 30 minutes, you're going to learn about unique and interesting people in Beaver County. You can also watch live on Facebook at WBVP-WMBA. The Best of Beaver County is brought to you by St. Barnabas. Here is your host, Frank Sparks.
Hey, good morning and welcome to the Best of Beaver County. This week, we're going to learn about a lot of times kids nowadays, and it seems to be getting more popular, want to go into the trades. So we're going to learn today about the trades in construction. And joining us in studio this morning will be Brian Sims and Tara Bruce, and they are from the Sims School of Construction and Trades. Good morning, guys.
Good morning.
Appreciate you coming in this morning to tell us all about the Sims Construction School of Construction and Trades. We'll start with you, Brian. So tell us a little bit about, first off, where's Sims located at?
Aliquippa, Pennsylvania.
Okay. Do you want to pull that mic a little closer? There you go.
Aliquippa, Pennsylvania.
All right. Okay. All right. So tell us a little bit about Sims.
So we're a nonprofit based in Aliquippa. And what we do is we try to give the youth a channel and multiple outlets through the trades to heal, help nurture, rebuild the community, rebuild themselves, and get themselves a sense of identity with a great future behind them if taken correctly. When
I was first told about this, I didn't realize there was a program like this going on in Aliquippa. What led you to get this all started?
So we had problem areas in the community where the youth don't have too many outlets or places to go or things to do. So we tried to create a area where a safe zone for them, where they could come in, learn, talk, communicate with one another, and just fill themselves out while learning a trade to catapult their futures.
So what's your trade? What do you usually do?
Yeah, I do everything. I'm a one-stop shop. Okay. So like I'm the company, I got a construction company, Sims Contracting.
Okay.
And what we do is we pride ourselves in being the one company you could call for anything, be it HVAC, renovations, kitchens, plumbings, decking, bathroom, roofs, whatever it is, we are equipped to handle it.
Well, what led you into that line of work?
I was a troubled youth.
Okay. I think we're all troubled youths.
Yes, sir.
We all got into some kind of mischief. It's just whether you got caught or not.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. So so who introduced you into the trades and to get being interested in construction and things like that?
Well, my father was an avid roofer his entire life, so I think that's where the niche came from. Mm-hmm. And I tried many hats. Like I tried auto mechanics, I tried everything. But I found joy in taking nothing and making it something. Like even when I was younger, I had G.I. Joes, and I was the kid that built the whole entire fortress. Okay. As opposed to just having the cars and the He-Man and things, I would build little houses for them and dirt figurines and stuff. So, yeah, I guess it was just embedded in me.
Now, how long have you been in business?
30 years.
30 years.
Yes,
okay.
Sir.
All right. You graduated from Aliquippa and everything?
Sir.
Okay. Play any sports or anything when you were in high school?
Sir, I did football and wrestling.
Okay. What about family-wise?
What about it?
Any kids or anything?
Yeah.
Or,
I got 3 children.
Okay.
I have 3 children, 1 boy, 2 daughters. I have 4 grandchildren.
That's awesome.
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, Tara, you got to tell us, Tara Bruce, you got to tell us a little bit about yourself.
I am actually not from the Beaver County area. I'm from Pittsburgh.
Okay.
I myself have gotten into a little bit of everything. I'm a licensed realtor through Berkshire Hathaway. I'm a full-time senior manager of construction systems at a company. I also participate here with the organization through Sim School of Construction through the board.
So how did you get involved with Brian?
Brian completed my mom's kitchen.
Oh, okay.
And he did a fantastic job.
All right.
Talking to him about, and he's very humble about what he did here. Talking about his passion for the youth and creating avenues, like he said, to help them avoid some of the pitfalls that we can face if we're going down that not so great path. So we've had conversations. He introduced me to a few other people that were as passionate about the youth and giving them those opportunities, and the board was born. So
how did the whole program get started?
It was a long, strenuous walk, so to speak. So I thought of it 15 years ago. Never had the backing to do it, so to speak. Even aside from that, I guess, we all got this plateau we want to reach before we branch out to something else. Mm-hmm. So I was waiting on that plateau, which never came because I worked myself so much. And then we had 2 youths get murdered in a 24-hour period. About a month after that, my mother passed away, and I felt as though it was just go time. So at that point, I went all in and created it. So It was like, okay, I watched the news, and they say, the youth have nothing to do. We have nowhere to go. The city officials, everybody, and there's nowhere for the kids to go. There's no outlets for them. Mm-hmm. So I created an outlet.
So what was the community thoughts whenever you first came out with this?
So some will say they still don't know about the program. Mm-hmm. A lot of people gravitated to it. A lot of parents, mothers gravitated to it to give their children, their young boys, something to do. Mm-hmm. So initially, the parents wanted the youth in it. The youth wanted to be youth.
Right, yeah, I get you. Yeah.
So initially, we had, let's say our first group was 13. We had, let's say, 8 of them was really, truly, genuinely interested. The other 5 were, I gotta come, Okay. So it was a little resistance, but throughout the learning process and getting to use your hands and see creativity, see things go from nothing to something. Like every child has a niche, and once you find that niche, then they get interested. And then I believe that seeing their peers more passionate about it or doing something, mm-hmm. and they're like, hey, he doing that, I can do that, or she's doing that, I can do that. Mm-hmm. So then it start picking up. So then by the time we were done, all 13 were interested. And then aside from that, we stepped in and helped them with tutoring service for high school. And then we created a program called Healing Can Happen, which is where we have a panel of doctors come in, psychiatrists, and we sit and talk. That's every other Friday. We sit and talk and just give people a release. So not only are you getting a physical release with your hands in construction fields, you're getting a mental release as well and tapping mm-hmm. into places of your mind that most people, not to say most people, but our community don't tap into. Mm-hmm. Like we're not taught mm-hmm. emotions, we're not taught different feelings, we're not taught to identify them, let alone deal with them. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, yeah.
It comes out a lot of times as anger or active students where they're misbehaving and they get labeled as a troubled child or mm-hmm. troubled youth. But like Brian said, tapping into what that means and what's causing it. Did they have breakfast this morning? Did somebody in their family pass away? What is that action that's causing this reaction?
Boredom even.
Yeah,
sometimes.
That too. Because they're very smart.
Yeah,
like they're very smart.
Yeah. Yes.
They the first and second cohorts that he talked about, they built the inside of their school. So the place that we have class and program, the workshop downstairs, Brian had demoed it all the way down to just the studs and a little bit of drywall here to do the opening ceremony. And I'm like freaking out because I'm like, it's not nice. It doesn't look neat. And he's like, just watch. His mind just goes all over the place. But he was able to take the parents and the students in there in that moment and say, remember what this looks like right now.
Okay.
And then when we graduated the kids and the drywall was finished and the floor was put down and they had electrical and we got a bathroom, they were able to say they did this. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah, it gave them a sense of home, a sense of self-worth, a sense of meaning. And then, like, as other youth came in, they could say, hey, I did this.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right, yeah.
So, and Aliquip was competitive.
Oh, yeah. Really? I would never think that.
So if you can do it, I can do it too.
Right.
So, yeah.
Right.
Yes,
So,
sir.
well, so how did the school receive this? I mean, do they back it? Or?
Yes. So we actually host the Healing Can Happen seminar. We host that at the high school, the Carmasian Black Box.
Okay.
So we host that there. We've had Dr. Woods come with us. He spoke at our first graduating ceremony. Very influential. And then to see the youth come from the school, and then to see people with Dr. Woods from the school also at their habitat, like their learning center.
Right.
They say, hey, well, if he's backing it, then it got to be something. And he's a powerful speaker, so to speak. And most of the youth take to him naturally. So to have him involved, it's really been a blessing.
Okay.
Yes,
Now,
sir.
is the this program, is it open only to Aliquippa kids or
No.
other
We're
school
actually-
districts?
We're actually, I'm going to let the cat out the bag. We're actually in talks to start a second one in Beaver Falls.
Okay.
We've had students from Freedom, Ambridge, Aliquippa, and Beaver Falls already come through the program. So,
Now, are there any stipulations or anything to be a part of the program?
I like how you turned
I
that.
like that, yeah.
It's Brian doesn't like to turn away students, participants, or anything like that. But for the program, it's for Beaver County youth. So the Sims Sharing and Incorporating My Studies program is for 14 to 17-year-olds.
Okay.
We have after-school programs. We're currently doing a summer camp sponsored by Job Training Beaver County. But those kids, they don't have to reside in Aliquippa. As long as they're in Beaver County, they can participate in this program. So Beaver County, 14 to 17, that's all we need for the Sims
All right.
program.
So,
and a good attitude.
good
That
attitude.
too,
Yeah,
yes.
you got to have that. That's true.
Because you can't come in and spoil the bunch. you
Yeah,
know?
that's very true. So, is there any cost involvement for the people that are in it?
One
free.
stipulation that he had was that these participants do not have to pay. So none of the programs are offered. I mean, all of our programs are offered for free.
So, how you do that?
My construction company.
Okay.
I couldn't attain funding, and it was what it was what I wanted to do. So, like I said, a lot of this went with my mother passing right before I opened.
Right.
So I gave myself to the community on the day that she gave me to the world. So I actually opened on my birthday.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So it's more symbolic, or so.
No, that's cool though. I mean, it's you had a vision, and now you've made that vision, come to fruition. And do you see more now that maybe kids, because college is expensive, and there's a lot of dead end jobs out there, but it seems like a lot of the younger youth are now turning to the trades. Do you see more of that now?
Yes, sir. And we also just created it's called Bridge to the Building Trades.
Okay.
And what that is we've tackled the youth and have opportunities for the youth, but then what? Because you notice a lot of schools, even with football, will get a kid. We'll get a kid to graduation, and then you're like a deer in the headlights. Now,
Right.
So we didn't just want to leave them at that point. So we try to get them from 14 to 17 through the SIMS program and the Sharing and Incorporating My Studies, and then from 18 on up through adulthood, we have Bridge to the Building Trades. Now, what that is the MC3 program, multi-core curriculum 3, and we get them 10 weeks, 120 hours of training, where they get CPR training, they get MC3 training, and OSHA training certifications, and we help them get into the trades unions. So we're in talks and coordination with each trade union. So whether you want to be a plumber, an electrician, a carpenter, then we try to prepare you to get into the trades union.
So, what do you find most of them Are they more interested in building, plumbing?
So a lot of people don't know the differences between them.
Right.
So like you'll say, hey, what you want to learn? And they say, I want to do flooring. Okay, that's mail work, but that's just flooring. You know,
Right.
it's so
Yeah,
much
right. I
more
get
than
you.
just flooring. So you got a lot of guys who wants electrical, and HVAC. For the most part, that's their initial passion. We had a guy come in who wanted to be a auto mechanic. Turned out he was an avid plumber. You know, he just picked up on plumbing like that. We had a guy who didn't want to be there and ended up coaching the entire class through the electrical portion of it. You know, so like, remember I said earlier, like you see them come to life, that nothing to something mentality. And whatever they grasp, their niche, they just pick up on it and they stick to it. And you can see not the fire, but you see the fire. You see the fire ignite in them. And at that point, you know you've achieved something. Yeah.
Now, typically, how long does the program last?
Each cohort is 3 months.
Yeah, 12 weeks for the after-school program. The summer camps are a little shorter, so those are 4 weeks for them. And then, like Brian said, the Bridge, which is the adult program, is 10 weeks.
All right. Tell me about community participation in this. I love it. He's just like, yep.
It's that deep breath, and it's like, all right, I'm on.
We're over to Tara.
I'm a worker bee.
Yeah, I'm with you.
I'm a worker bee, so.
I'm with you.
Well, like Brian said, initially this was funded by him. It was something that he had to do. The community participation has grown. Initially, it was a lot of the parents who, like he said, were looking for a path for their youth, for their students. But being that we started this and have grown with the students, now comes additional opportunities, which is the adult program that we have. So Dr. Woods has been a huge supporter, as he mentioned, opening his doors to us, making sure that his team communicates, refers over students that could potentially benefit senior projects. They do their senior projects through us as well, which is nice. The Beaver County Building Trades, Joe Spanik, has been very helpful in getting the word out and, putting us in the places that, we need to be to reach outside of what we see on a day-to-day basis. The local 432 Carpenters Union, Brian mentioned that. Brent Somko has been huge in encouragement, showing up when we need him, letting us come visit and tour the facility. Job Training Beaver County, we mentioned them as well. Just recently, Ambridge Do It Best and Work Money have come together and contributed and donated materials for our upcoming programs for the students that are there. So Felicia, David, and Nicole they really came through for us in that. So awesome. We definitely appreciate that. And as well, Laura Del Vecchio gave us a donation recently of some lumber a couple days ago, Monday.
Okay.
Yeah,
the week is just flying.
That's
yes,
Beaver,
yes, he did the technology. I always there's too many letters. I just get them all confused.
We just call Votech.
There you go. That works. I can do that.
CTC, I'm like, huh?
Yeah, it's
Votech.
Oh yeah, Votech. Yeah, right, exactly. So
the word is getting out. We are getting some support coming through, and we are very appreciative of it. We also have some national. Yeah, they're national companies that are participating. Turner Construction Company is active in our bridge program, as well as Mascaro Construction Company. So they have both partnered to sponsor that bridge program.
All right, we're visiting this morning with Brian Sims and with Tara Bruce. They are from the Sims School of Construction and Trades. We're going to take a very short break, and we'll be back with more right after this here on Beaver County Radio.
Honey, I found the perfect place for my parents and us.
Where?
St. Barnabas. For us, the Woodlands Carriage Home Community. And for my parents, condominium-style living at the Village. My folks will love the Village. There's an indoor mall with shops, restaurants, and more. And we can relax, knowing they're safe and secure.
That's what I plan to do when we move to St. Barnabas. Relax.
Call 724-444-5568 or visit stbarnabascommunities.com.
We're back on the Best of Beaver County, and as we said this week, the Best of Beaver County is the Sims School of Construction and Trades. Brian Sims joining us along with Tara Bruce, and we've been talking a lot about the program and stuff. When did you say you started this program all started? How many years ago?
February of 24, 25.
24.
So you've come a long way in a couple years.
Yes, sir.
There's no doubt. So, and you know, a lot of people getting behind you and helping you. When Joe first told me about it, I was like, I had no idea that this was going on in Aliquip. I'm like, I've never heard. And so that's why I was like, okay, this is intriguing. So it's pretty cool. So they start this at, to recap a little bit, 14 years old when they come in, and they can stay with you the whole till they graduate from high school.
Yes, sir.
Do you have a lot of kids that have done that?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
We actually have 2 kids, 2 youth, young adults now, in the local 432.
Okay.
So as far as the success rate, we got 2 in the union.
Well, that's
great.
People don't understand how tough it is to get into trades union.
Yes, sir,
you know,
yes,
depending
sir.
on what your trade is, they don't understand how hard that is.
Yes, sir.
So that's awesome. And moving forward, what's your vision for the future of this?
Create opportunity for youth to become better working citizens.
Okay.
So that they could get their foot not only in the workforce, in job development, but that they give themselves a clear opportunity to achieve success on whatever level they consider that to be.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
to save a life.
What are some of the events that you guys have coming up? He's going back. Are you going back to Tara again?
So, I was about to.
I think he can do this one. Yeah.
But we have the summer camp, which just started on Monday.
Okay.
So that's a 4-week program. Then we have Healing Can Happen, which comes up 7/24. That'll be 2 Fridays from now. Then we have the Kickoff to the Bridge program, which is the bridge to the building trades. That starts on 8/24. And then immediately after that, we'll be during that time period, we'll be back into the Sims Youth After School program.
Okay.
So, yeah,
so when's enrollment open for all this?
Enrollment is always open.
Okay, all right.
We don't want to miss nobody.
Right,
so
I get you.
You may wake up today and say, hey, this is something I want to do. But last night you wasn't even thinking about it. So we try to keep a list. So for financial reasons, we can only take so many at a time, and space reasons.
Right.
So we try to still stay in contact with those who are interested. And if a kid, let's say he's playing football, so he can't come to practice, come to trainings, then not to say we'll replace him, but we'll let somebody else take that seat.
Okay.
And then whenever he has time within the sports, like I'll adjust my schedule to, he got sports throughout the week, so I'll take sports guys on the weekends if they're willing. So to try to keep them up with the guys that was there all week.
So if you visit our website, which is simsschoolofconstruction.org, that form that Brian talked about is on there. It's just an interest form. All the registration dates are listed on there. Registration to the bridge is open right now. We will probably officially open the after-school program once school starts. So that will be towards the end of August, like Brian said, because that's going to happen simultaneously. But anytime you're interested or want to know what's going on, visit the website. You can also keep an eye on us. We're on Facebook, Instagram, and now TikTok. Getting used to that. It's an adjustment.
Right.
Showing my age, but it's okay.
Yeah.
But it's always, there's always a link on there for you to learn more or to sign up and subscribe. So we have multiple people that want to get in, but their kids aren't old enough. So we still make sure that we keep in touch and keep them up to date. And then if we fill up, like Brian says, hey, we don't have any space in this one, but next cohort starts here, we'll send you a notice before we put it out to everybody else.
Now, are you looking for possibly like maybe other contractors to get involved with helping out in this program?
Absolutely.
We try not to turn no one away.
Okay. Well, in
any capacity.
Yeah, if there's people out there that don't know about, there's a lot of contractors that might be willing to help, donate products, do whatever, be part of it. So.
And again, that's what helps us to keep these services free.
Okay.
So anybody that's looking, we always looking for volunteers, financial and or material donations in kind, PPE, or if you want to come speak, you can come talk to the students. The Bridge program is not strictly union, although we have a focus on it. So if you're looking for entry-level positions, you may want to get in touch with some of the students that are in that program that, are graduating and want to go into a different field. So, yeah, we're always looking for that. There's a form on the website for that, too.
All right, throw that out there one more time.
simschoolofconstruction.org.
Okay. And, Brian, if they want to get a hold of you, even for some construction work, how can they do that?
Same website. I'm actually listed on the website as well. The website for the construction company is simscontractingcompany.com.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Very tough.
Everything is exactly how it sounds. Sims Contracting Company simscontractingcompany.com.
Yep.
Well, appreciate you guys coming in today and telling us about Sims. And we'll have to have you in again in the future so we can learn more as the program proceeds.
Sounds good. That would be great.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, no problem.
Thank you.
So listen in on Saturday. This will replay on WJS, and then on Beaver County Radio will be on Sunday at 11:30 a.m.
Okay.
And that's it for now.
Thank you.
Thank you.
St. Barnabas thanks you for listening to the Best of Beaver County. If you missed anything or want to watch previous shows, go to our Facebook page at WBVP-WMBA. This episode will re-air Sunday from 11:30 to noon. We will introduce you to a new guest next Thursday at 11 here on Beaver County Radio. Back by popular demand, The Time Machine with Frank Sparks. Every Friday from 10 a.m. to noon, we'll strap into our 1968 VW Bus Time Machine and head back in time to a year that is picked out by a listener.
Tell me, doctor, where are we going this time?
We'll talk about all of the trends and listen to songs from the Hot 100 of that year. So mark your calendar to tune in each and every Friday here on Beaver County Radio.
It's time to wake up, Beaver Valley, with Pastor David Grove from the Church of the Redeemed of Beaver Valley. Tune in to Beaver County Radio this and every Saturday from 9 to 10 a.m. It's time to wake up and turn our hearts back to Jesus Christ. So wake up early this Saturday and tune in to Wake Up Beaver Valley from 9 until 10 a.m. right here on Beaver County Radio.
Beaver County Radio's news source. 99.3 FM, 1230 WBVP, and beavercountyradio.com. Here's Noah Haswell.
Good morning. On this Thursday, July 16th of 2026, a code red air quality alert is in effect for the state of Pennsylvania today.